big-budget blockbusters, ice-cool independents, and red-hot homegrown hits, 1998 has got the lot.
Are you paying attention? Of course.
In the last few months, we've been bedazzled by Bond, butchered by belligerent bugs, and boggled by the biggest burg in Hollywood. And there's more where that came from. Movies of all shapes and sizes. Glam rock, animal docs, comet shocks, and giant crocs. Well, a giant lizard, strictly speaking. Long after the World Cup has come and gone, Empire will be bringing you all the latest cinema and video releases. Reviewed and rated so you can tell the Alan Shearers from the aisle clearers.
Everything working out?
Oh, yeah.
Now dim the lights, crack a can, and settle down for a selection of mouth-watering highlights from the year ahead with Empire and Stellar Screen.
Are we on? Are we on?
We're on, Mr. President.
A few minutes ago, the United States ambassadors to every country in the world told the leaders of those nations what I'm about to tell you. The comets are still headed for Earth. Now, we've been planning for the worst, so I hope you'll bear with me and listen to what I have to say. To ensure the continuation of our way of life, we've been preparing a network of immense caves, and we can put 1 million people in them, underground, for 2 years. On August 10th, we're going to hold a national lottery. A computer will randomly select 800,000 Americans to join the 200,000 scientists, teachers, soldiers, and artists who have already been chosen. In addition, the United States and Russia have been building the largest spaceship ever constructed to stop the comets. We will prevail. Life will go on.
Strickler's disease came to New York like a thief in the night. It was deadly, threatening to steal an entire generation of our children from before our eyes.
Since it has proven to be virtually immune to chemical control, we had to find a new avenue of attack. We recombined DNA to create a biological counteragent. We call it the Judas breed.
3 years ago, a team of brilliant scientists found a way to stop a deadly disease. The cure they created has taken on a life of its own.
So you think your little Frankenstein's got the better of you?
There's some weird stuff here. Lots of it.
They all died in the lab.
But you let them out.
Sometimes an insect will evolve to mimic its predator. A fly can look like a spider. A caterpillar can look like a snake. They are breeding.
Whatever it becomes, it destroys.
Peter, these are lungs.
Yesterday, it became human.
If that thing has been around, how come nobody's ever seen it?
I think we have.
It couldn't have developed in a vacuum.
Evolution has a way of keeping things alive.
These things can imitate us. They could infiltrate us, and if they migrate, there's no telling how far they could spread.
Mimic.
You met a girl on the path you knew. You had a brief conversation, you continued on. You never saw her again.
That's all that happened.
It's a lie detector test, well, everybody gets a little nervous on these things.
One man suspected of murder.
We have relatively few leads at the moment, except for a phone number found in a dead girl's pocket. Your phone number, Mr. Whalen.
Two cops trying to find the truth.
What are you not telling us?
Well, there's a lot of things I'm not telling you.
But as the machine keeps running...
Prevents seizures. I'm an epileptic alcoholic, but I'm not a liar.
People with temporal lobe epilepsy make your skin crawl for a reason. If you think he's being seized, don't turn your back on him.
The tables keep turning.
You think I don't know about both of you? I am rich. I know you got a gambling problem.
Guys like you don't bet on long shots and win.
$10,000, I can blow that on an afternoon. I'll give you some cash. You get me off the hook. Time to deal with the devil.
Between suspicion and deception.
I got $1 million says you have sex with women other than your wife.
Where are you going?
Fact and fiction.
I met a girl on the path I knew.
I met a girl on the path I knew.
Slip of the tongue. Fact is, I didn't.
Reality.
You're kind of weird, James. You know that?
And lies.
I told you I didn't know her.
Trying to put one over on us, Whalen?
It's the point of the game, isn't it?
Tim Roth.
I've got something on you, and you've got something on me.
Chris Penn.
I got myself into this. Will you pray for me?
Michael Rooker.
If you're lying, I'll kill you.
And Renee Zellweger.
You're good.
I am? Because I don't know.
In this game, no one is innocent.
You see, once you've lied consistently, you become immune to it. It becomes second nature.
But only one...
Your whole life is a lie!
...is guilty.
I'd be careful if I were you. You come looking, you might not like what you find.
Liar, a Pate Brothers film.
At a depth of 4,000 feet, they roam harmlessly, minuscule, and unseen by human eyes. At 20,000 feet, they've been known to eat full-grown sharks. But what if those at 40,000 feet were to rise from the deep?
Really bad feeling about this.
Deep Rising.
Just when Elwood Blues thought he was all alone in the world,
Young man, snap out of it!
he found family.
Hi, how you doing?
How you doing?
The kid's a wise ass. Ow. You wait here, and I'll come back for you with the car.
This your boy?
I'm his associate.
And this is Mighty Mac, the new lead singer in the band.
Elwood Blues has kidnapped a child.
Stop the music!
Let's have all! Let's roll!
Now, the Blues Brothers are back.
Put on your seatbelt.
And they're bigger, badder.
Hot damn, that's quite a trick!
And bluer.
Get after him!
Than ever before. They're tearing up the streets.
Look out!
Turning up the heat.
Did you hear something?
Nope. And bringing down the house.
Run for your life! Time to go.
From Universal Pictures.
Don't I know you boys from somewhere?
Dan Aykroyd.
I think you need a hug.
And John Goodman.
Run away!
We're the Blues Brothers.
Blues Brothers 2000.
Wes Craven presents. He will offer you immortality, tempt you with your every desire, and will turn your wildest dreams into your worst nightmares. Wishmaster.
Be careful what you wish for. Directed by Robert Kurtzman.
It is one of the greatest stories of all time. It has inspired the musical, seen by over 40 million people. Now, this timeless classic becomes the motion picture event. One was the light in his future. One was the shadow in his past. One would relentlessly pursue him forever. But one man's struggle for freedom and redemption was a triumph for them all. Victor Hugo's Les Miserables.
All over the world, the laws of physics are the same. For every action, there's an equal reaction. Now, Chow Yun-Fat is about to change the rules. He's a dangerous man in a dangerous world, where the fastest way to die is to refuse to kill.
There's been a problem.
Bring in professionals.
From executive producer John Woo, international action star Chow Yun-Fat, and Academy Award winner Mira Sorvino. The Replacement Killers.
The white zone is for immediate loading and unloading of passengers only.
And you are British, aren't you?
English, actually, yeah.
English, actually. That's where I'm going, London.
Uh-huh.
Do you see that woman over there? And put her in the seat next to me.
I'm sorry, I can't do that.
Why not?
She's on a different flight.
In a city of 10 million people, what are the odds of three best friends meeting
I'm Martha, by the way.
Daniel.
and falling in love with the same girl?
Hi. Look, you're in absolutely no condition to drive, so why don't you get in?
On the same day.
My perfect partner is me.
You.
Me with breasts.
Okay.
She was giving me the signals, okay? A man can tell.
Well, it's about to happen. Martha, meet Frank, Daniel, and Lawrence.
To her it seems so obscene. She's so pretty.
Have you ever seen a man, that's the one, it's him.
Madam, this is an airport information.
I know.
It's a date to remember.
Raised his hands. A little boy was going to die of cancer. A juvenile touched him.
Richie! What is going on?
Great.
Just the guy we need.
I came to find you.
You were gonna tell me you have a lump. Would I do something? Take my word, your breasts are okay.
Just okay?
What if you were in a position to tell your own story
on national television?
What is my story?
Touching people.
You touch people, they change.
What was it said you were gonna do? Get the word out? Out of what? His pants?
So, you two living together? We're dating. He's a really neat guy. Oh, he's neat.
In front of 50 million people, you're the cripple of your choice.
What if he doesn't produce?
This is a clown show. It's a mockery.
He's real. He knows things.
And with us is the young man everybody's talking about.
They couldn't get him a better suit.
What do? Do you pray and say, come on, God, give it to me? What do you get?
90% of everything.
That's outrageous.
That's America.
Apple.
God, what are you doing to me?
You know how many units the Pope sold?
2.5.
Exactly.
But he toured.
For thousands of years, animals have been trying to tell us something. But their cries have fallen on deaf ears. Until they found John Dolittle.
Now what?
And now they won't shut up.
Hey, where's he think he's gonna put that?
You don't want to know.
Don't let him stick that thing up my hello!
20th Century Fox presents.
Can I say something?
He's not attractive to me because I'm just a pigeon. And the way he stares at a robin's breast, it's enough to make you sick.
They're orange. I happen to be attracted to orange breast.
Eddie Murphy.
You're gonna have to give me CPR. You know how to do CPR?
CPR? I can't even spell it. He'd rather die.
No,
no tongue, Doc.
Dr. Dolittle.
It's a false alarm. It's just gas.
Whoa, you're telling me.
Status. Searching. Magnifying. Conclusion. Environment. Hostile.
Somewhere on the other side of the universe, billions of miles from Earth, one family, one pilot, and one stowaway are searching for the only thing that really matters in space. The way home.
Dad, where are we?
Prepare for the most human adventure of all.
Give my regards to Oblivion.
We bought this farm in 1918, just after I left the army, 23 years ago. And here we are, another war.
I have a message for all who have enrolled in the Women's Land Army.
I'm Stella. I'm Ag. Hello, I'm Prue.
Every acre cultivated means more food for our people. You have released great battalions of men who now fight for the land which formerly they tilled. Their task is now in your hands.
Hey, I've got it, girls. Runs away. I spent 6 weeks at training learning how to milk a cow.
I'm an hairdresser, you see. That's my proper trade.
We know where to come if one of our cows needs a perm.
They don't like us. I know it's only my opinion, but it'll take some changing. Did you know I ran away to join the circus?
Whoa, 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 watch out! I'll get some help.
Don't leave me!
Where's Prue?
Where? Show me where.
Undo me, button. Just undo it. Undo it. I'm in need of assistance, Joe. It's an emergency.
Fornication? With him?
Why not?
He's unspeakable. What's that got to do with it?
There are thousands of virgins. It's not just you. Ask Joe. I'd recommend him, definitely.
I wondered if you wouldn't mind popping up and, well,
giving me a bit of a go.
Come on, join in and get them off. Do you disapprove terribly, Stella?
No, Ag. I think it's probably best to do it while you can. My fiancé, well, he's in the Navy and he's got some leave coming up.
I could have been an officer.
Then why didn't you?
Because there was work to be done!
Where are we going? It's an air raid! Is that where your Philip is?
I wanted to go!
You want to fly, Joe?
Safer on the ground.
I'd like to fly. Must be wonderful to fly.
You just need to cut in. There he is. Excuse me.
Don't I know you? Aren't you Cleopatra, Queen of the Nile?
How perceptive you are.
Gramercy Pictures proudly presents the story of 3 young women and the war that would change their lives.
Don't let go of what you want. Stella! When you find it, you hold it.
I love you, Stella.
Hold on to it tight.
The friendships that would stay with them forever.
To all of us.
Hip hip. Hooray!
And the loves that would change their hearts.
I love you, Joe. I love you.
The Land Girls.
I've heard a great deal about you, Mulan. You took your father's armor. Ran away from home. Impersonated a soldier. Endangered the lives of thousands of men. And destroyed my palace. But soon the world will know the great things you have done. The greatest gift and honor is having you for a daughter.
Look.
Hey, Joe, gonna catch one of them little fish in the East River?
I hope so. But you never know. I mean, today could be my lucky day.
The only thing you want to catch is a cold.
Hey! I got a bite! Ooh, boy. Do I have a bite?
Hold on, Joe.
Got a big one, baby. You want to fight, huh?
Your great chairman, Mao, once said, use the West for Chinese purposes. If our programming teaches your people that America is imperfect, often violent and prurient, wouldn't that tend to discourage the pursuit of Western values?
Was this how you imagined China, Jack?
Jack Moore is a brilliant attorney. There's not a door he can't open or a deal he can't close.
Jack Moore.
Lee. Hong Ling.
So you do speak English?
Shatong.
Tang.
But after one night in an exotic land, he'll discover there's one thing he can't talk his way out of.
You speak English? He's saying you must. I'm American. I'm innocent.
A foreigner takes a girl to bed after knowing her for a few hours. The next morning, she is dead.
The
accused pleads guilty.
The hell I do? Get me a lawyer. Call Joe Shapiro in Washington.
Non-Chinese lawyers aren't allowed to practice here.
In America, he would know his rights.
If you plead not guilty, you will be shot within a week, and the cost of the bullet will be billed to your family.
But here, justice doesn't translate.
No! You believe me or not?
Now, his only chance lies with a stranger. Someone who must open her mind.
I'm very sorry that I did not believe your innocence. But now I do.
And risk her life.
Why are you doing this?
I do not wish to be silent anymore.
To save his.
May I see your passport?
If I had a passport, I wouldn't need asylum.
You sure as hell let the embassy out on a limb. We've got 0 options.
The embassy out on a limb? What are you crazy? What about her?
Richard Gere.
No, I don't have any money. But I got some shoes. Take the shoes down. Pay for the bullet.
I have lost my patience.
Biling.
You can't let them take you out of this room. Presiding Chairman, you must recommend the court and allow my client to be freed.
You put a bullet right in the back of my head, all right? Do it right here. Bang. Do it right here, right now. I don't want to wait.
I said you are in contempt.
What are you going to do? You going to shoot me twice?
Red corner.
Be calm because I got things to tell you, okay? I got 2 things I want to tell you.
I'm not listening
2 things.
to you as long as you're holding that gun up.
Mrs. Banks.
Get that stupid thing away!
Are you going to listen now?
We're in the middle of a hostage situation where our correspondent, Max Brackett, is being held hostage.
Do you want to tell us why you're here? You don't.
When a story breaks,
this has the potential to be a huge story. We gotta jump all over this.
No one exploits human drama.
I don't think you're crazy. I know you're not a terrorist. I know you're just an ordinary guy who popped this top.
People don't listen to guys like me.
Like the media.
If I go out there, I'll be put in prison.
You have to ask for a Learjet or a fast car.
I just want my job back.
You gotta connect those people out there.
I want everybody to back off, and I'm gonna talk when I'm good and ready. How's that?
Sounded good to me.
Police don't have any control, so now some news guy's running things?
Big bucks. Show business.
You wanna get back on the network. Turn Bailey over to me now.
I own this story.
I just wanna go home, okay?
It may be immoral.
It's all show business today, right? It's not journalism.
It may be unethical.
This insanity benefits your career.
Stop this nonsense! Come on! No!
I hope it does.
But it makes great television.
How do I know you're coming back?
Because you're the best show in town, Sam.
You're on the air with Sam Bailey.
I don't know. I'm just kind of like this guy that has a job. I don't know if anyone cares. I don't know if anyone's listening to me.
It's my daddy.
How lucky can one guy be? I kissed her and she kissed me. Like the fella once said, ain't that a kick in the head? The room was completely black. I hugged her and she hugged back. Like the sailor said, quote, ain't that a hole in the boat? My head keeps spinning. I go to sleep and keep grinning. If this is just the beginning, my life is gonna be beautiful. I've sunshine enough to spread. It's just like the fellas say. Tell me quick, ain't love a kick.
Hubba, hubba, hubba.
Tell me quick, oh, ain't love a kick in the head.
Everything working out?
Oh, yeah.
He writes about law and crime, greed and murder. And now, for the first time, a John Grisham thriller written directly for the screen. The Gingerbread Man.
Well, if it isn't the Golden Boy. I just caught a glimpse of you on the 6 o'clock.
What do you call someone who's addicted to attorneys?
Stupid. My daddy.
Your daddy stole your car, broke into your house?
Follows me.
You mean stalks you? Understand what I'm saying? This guy is dangerous. We intend to prove that the respondent is mentally incompetent.
You have something you want to say, Mr. Dawes? If I had something to say, I would have said it.
He knew the law, but forgot the rules. Never get involved with a client.
I was under the impression that our firm didn't handle these kinds of cases.
Cases where people need help?
You ask me, it looks like she can help herself. A few others too.
Never alienate the police.
You put that guy up on the stand, you punched holes in a 20-year career.
And never put your family in danger.
Broke into the hospital, busted him out.
My daddy used to warn me, just as easy for little children to disappear.
He blew up a car, he threatened my kids.
If I can't trust you to keep them safe.
I'll be damned if I let anybody harm either of them. Got my kids. We gotta find them.
You're trespassing. I'm a step behind here, man.
Everybody here just lost their mind.
You know it.
Kenneth Branagh, M. Beth Davids, Robert Downey Jr., Daryl Hannah, Tom Berenger, and Robert Duvall.
Run, run, as fast as you can. You can't catch me, I'm the gingerbread man.
A Robert Altman film.
I was set up. Anybody get that in their hands, I'll set up.
Based on a story by John Grisham.
And if I were you, I'd damn sure find myself a good lawyer.
Me and you, man. You know what I'm saying? We going to the top, baby. Big time. Somebody dial 911.
What hit us?
Small asteroid fragments. This morning. How big were those?
Those were nothing. The size of basketballs and Volkswagens.
This new one you're tracking, how big?
It's the size of Texas, Mr. President. It's what we call a global killer. The end of mankind. Half the world will be incinerated by the heat blast. And the rest will freeze to death in nuclear winter. Basically the worst parts of the Bible. Hitting the rock from the outside won't do the job.
So, we nuke this thing from the inside? How?
We drill. We bring in the world's best deep core driller.
The United States government has just asked us to save the world. We're talking about space, right? Outer space? This is like deep blue hero stuff. I'm there.
I'm with you.
Beat me up, Scotty.
I want all of you listening to know that everything that can be done to wage this terrible battle is being called into service. May we all see these events through with the courage worthy of this challenge.
All right, flight directors, I want the go, no, go for launch. Booster. Go flight. GNC. Go flight.
Hey, Harry, you know we're sitting on 4 million pounds of fuel, 1 nuclear weapon, and a thing that has 200,000 moving parts built by the lowest bidder. Makes you feel good, doesn't it?
Okay, gentlemen. You're warriors up there. You're already heroes. Just sit back and enjoy the ride.
The dreams of an entire planet are focused on the 14 brave souls traveling into the heavens.
Astronauts, welcome to space.
It's about time. I haven't thrown up in about an hour.
Let's start praying about it right now.
Houston, this is a kick-ass ride.
Touchstone Pictures presents Bruce Willis, Billy Bob Thornton, Liv Tyler, Ben Affleck, Will Patton, and Steve Buscemi.
Just hold on!
You don't have to worry about me and my team. We'll get the job done.
A Jerry Bruckheimer production, directed by Michael Bay.
Emma Peel, doctor, atomic scientist, poet,
How now, brown cow?
meteorologist, physicist, marksman.
Are you paying attention?
John Steed, agent, member of secret elite intelligence arm, traditional.
Good morning, Constable.
Stylish, reserved, lethal.
Dr. Peel, I presume.
Please, don't get up.
I wasn't going to. I was about to throw in the towel.
Extraordinary crimes against the people and the state must be avenged by agents extraordinary.
Time and place for everything.
Quite. If we still have an enemy.
Now is the winter of your discontent. The weather is no longer in God's hands, but in mine. Hundreds of millions will die. They'll drown, burn, freeze. And this is merely the beginning. Let our revels begin.
After tea.
Of course. John Steed.
You'll pay for that.
And there you have it, our annual sampler of the year ahead. We'll be taking a closer look at the films previewed as the year continues, along with every other UK release. So remember, keep buying Empire every month, and don't get left in the dark when the lights go down.